Welcome back to Car Alerts, where we dive deep into the latest and most intriguing rides on the market. Today, we're pulling the wraps off one of the most compelling crossovers in the compact SUV segment, the 2026 Mazda CX-30. A vehicle that has steadily carved its identity as a premium feel utility vehicle with an accessible price point, the CX-30 for 2026 doesn't reinvent the wheel but rather fine-tunes its formula with subtle enhancements, refined style, and a few surprises under the hood. From the moment you first lay eyes on the 2026 CX-30, it's clear Mazda is still fully committed to its Kodo design philosophy, that language of motion even when standing still. The front fascia of the CX-30 feels assertive yet elegant. Mazda's signature wing grille design continues here, with a sharp gloss black mesh insert framed in satin chrome on higher trims. The headlights, slim, piercing LED units, cut into the front corners like precision blades. They now feature updated DRL signatures that create a more distinguished presence on the road. Below the grille, the front bumper has been sculpted subtly to enhance aerodynamic flow without compromising the CX-30's familiar face. A new, slightly reworked front lip lends a more aggressive vibe, especially when viewed from a lower angle, hinting that this isn't just another soft-roader. As you trace your eyes down the side profile, the 2026 CX-30 continues to walk that fine line between hatchback and crossover. The flowing character line stretches from the front fender, dipping ever so slightly before surging upward to the rear, creating a sense of movement and tension. The body cladding remains, giving the CX-30 its SUV credibility, but it's more integrated now, with a slightly smoother matte texture that doesn't feel as stark or plasticky. The wheel options for 2026 have been subtly revised, with new 18-inch and optional 19-inch alloys offering machine face designs with darker, gunmetal finishes that contrast beautifully against vibrant paint colors like Soul Red Crystal and the new Zircon Sand Metallic. The glasshouse remains coupe-like, tapering slightly toward the rear to maintain that sporty silhouette. Mazda's attention to proportion and detail means that even as a crossover, the CX-30 stands apart for its grace and premium posture. Swinging around to the rear, the CX-30 continues to project a clean, mature vibe. The taillights now incorporate a redesigned LED signature with more depth and detail. It's not flashy, but it is unmistakably Mazda. The rear bumper has been slightly recontoured, with a lower faux diffuser that now features integrated reflectors. Twin exhaust outlets remain tucked at either end of the bumper, polished and purposeful, hinting at the crossover's sporty DNA. The rear hatch retains a clean surface, with minimal badging and a refined Mazda emblem placed squarely at the center. The roof spoiler juts out just enough to add that final touch of dynamism to the silhouette, while also helping with aerodynamic efficiency. Interior. Stepping inside the 2026 Mazda CX-30, the first thing that hits you is the sheer level of craftsmanship and restraint. Mazda doesn't go for garish screens or sci-fi gimmicks. Instead, it leans into minimalist elegance. The dashboard remains clean and horizontal, creating a sense of width and calm. Soft-touch materials now extend further down the center console, and there's expanded use of stitched leatherette on mid and higher trims. The infotainment screen is now a 10.25-inch unit across most trims, no longer inset but subtly floating atop the dash for easier viewing. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard, and the new system allows for wireless connectivity, with Mazda's redesigned rotary controller offering more intuitive shortcuts and feedback. Sound is handled by an available 12-speaker Bose system that delivers surprisingly rich fidelity, tailored to the unique interior acoustics of the cabin. Seating comfort is strong, especially up front. The driver's seat now offers an extended thigh cushion and improved lumbar support on higher trims, making longer drives less tiring. New upholstery options include a deep navy leatherette and genuine leather in a chestnut brown tone, elevating the sense of luxury. The rear seats still offer adequate space for two adults, though the sloping roofline makes headroom a bit tighter than some rivals. Rear legroom is competitive for the segment, and there's a center armrest with cup holders plus rear air vents, a welcome touch. Cargo space remains unchanged at around 20 cubic feet, with the seats up and expands to about 45 cubic feet when folded, giving it flexibility for weekend getaways or daily hauls. Performance under the hood, the 2026 CX-30 continues to offer a split personality depending on your needs. The standard engine remains a naturally aspirated 2.5-liter four-cylinder producing 191 horsepower and 186 pound-feet of torque. It's a competent, smooth operator paired to a 6-speed automatic transmission, ideal for urban commuting and occasional highway blasts. But the real fun begins when you opt for the 2.5-liter turbocharged variant. Delivering up to 250 horsepower and 320 pound-feet of torque when using premium fuel, this engine transforms the CX-30 into a genuinely quick crossover. It rockets from 0 to 60 in just around 5.8 seconds, putting it in hot hatch territory. The power delivery is linear and confidence-inspiring, and the torque hits early, making city acceleration and highway merging feel effortless. Mazda has also retuned the suspension slightly for 2026, improving both ride comfort and body control. Even with the sportier powertrain, the CX-30 doesn't beat you up on rough pavement. It remains composed and taut, delivering that elusive blend of ride refinement and agility that Mazda is known for. Steering feel is sharp and well-weighted, offering good communication without being twitchy. All-wheel drive remains standard across all trims, using Mazda's iActive AWD system that constantly monitors driving conditions and redistributes torque accordingly. On winding roads, the CX-30 feels more like a tall hatchback than an SUV, a testament to Mazda's commitment to driver engagement. Fuel economy is also competitive, with the base engine delivering around 26 miles per gallon city and 33 miles per gallon highway, while the turbo variant drops slightly to about 22 city and 30 highway. Still, for the performance on offer, those numbers are more than respectable. The CX-30 also includes Mazda's G-Vectoring Control Plus system, which subtly adjusts torque during cornering for enhanced stability and smoother transitions. Pricing for the 2026 CX-30 starts at just over $25,000 for the base 2.5S trim. Moving up the ladder, trims like the Select, Preferred, and Carbon Edition add features such as dual-zone climate control, power driver seats, heated front seats, and unique styling cues. The premium trim, starting around $30,000, brings in leather seating, a heads-up display, and a power liftgate. For enthusiasts, the 2.5 turbo trims begin around $32,000 and can climb to about $37,000 fully loaded, including features like adaptive front lighting, traffic jam assist, navigation, and that thumping Bose audio system. Mazda continues to offer a solid safety suite as standard. Every CX-30 comes equipped with adaptive cruise control, lane departure warning with lane keep assist, forward collision warning, automatic emergency braking, and blind spot monitoring with rear cross-traffic alert. Higher trims gain traffic sign recognition and a 360-degree camera system for easier maneuvering in tight spots. The CX-30 has also consistently earned top marks from IIHS and NHTSA, reinforcing its status as a safe family choice. Ultimately, the 2026 Mazda CX-30 strikes an impressive balance in a segment that's often saturated with cookie-cutter options. It doesn't try to be everything to everyone, but instead focuses on delivering a genuinely refined, enjoyable driving experience wrapped in a stylish, premium-feeling package. Thanks for watching this in-depth look at the 2026 Mazda CX-30 here on Car Alerts. Be sure to hit that like button if you found this review helpful, subscribe for more deep dives into the latest cars hitting the streets, and let us know in the comments what's your favorite compact SUV right now. Until next time, drive safe and stay alert, plus.